he looked at me, and it was just, he was right here. And he said, Cass, you are not alone, but you are to go back and to create a channel to allow everyone to know that they are not alone. But please remember to remember, that was the key. Remember to remember, you are not alone. And when I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. The same hospital bed I was picturing for 6 months before that, because Jason and I died 6 months apart only. So for me, I woke up, with the only understanding that I just saw Jason. Like, that was the realest thing to me. For me, like the car accident, that wasn't what actually happened. What happened was I went and traveled somewhere, talked to him, had all this stuff download inside of me, and now I'm in this manifestation of the hospital. And so I sat there and I said to myself, I had a very long time to sit and many moments to sit there and ask myself what happened. So here are the keys. So when I got out of the hospital, the first place that we went was the police station, because we had to go fill out paperwork and we had to go talk to them. And when we walked into the police station, about 8 officers walked up to the desk, and I'm like standing there and I'm looking around, and my mom's next to me, and they go, "Oh, you're the girl from the accident." And I looked at them and I was like, "Yep, that's me." And they were like, one of the guy goes, "Oh yeah, you definitely should have died." I looked at him and I said, "Yeah, you know what, I probably should have." And one of the other officers goes, "We have got a question though for you that we've been wondering since it all happened." And I was like, "Okay." And they go, "Who's Jason?" And right when they said that, I turned to my mom and I looked at her, and she went like this and looked at them, and she goes, "Why are you asking her that?" And they go, "Well, when she crashed that car, that I was in a full-blown conversation with someone named Jason. And that when the cops came, they thought that Jason flew out of the car. So they were searching the surrounding area looking for him." I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my mom, and she's looking at me, and she, starts having tears come down her eyes. And in that moment, I just said to myself, okay, so that's like, it's real. It's realer than I even thought it was real. And they went on to say, because the story that I had told my mom is that when I had seen him, that I was begging him not to leave me, that I was holding on to him for dear life, and that I remembered opening my arms and falling back through the clouds. And then when I woke up, I was in the hospital bed. So they had told me that I was actually holding on to a paramedic, screaming, "Jason, don't leave me," and that I opened my arms and fell back into the gurney. So the same story happened, just with a paramedic and not Jason, but what I was seeing and what I was experiencing was him.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Dead Talks. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell. That'll give you updates as to when we post a new video, more episodes, and more content in general. We are streaming on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and all that. And also find us on Instagram at Dead Talks Podcast or www.deadtalks.net. Thank you so much.